Yeah, last night I broke this thing. Yeah, I'm doing fantastically. Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do a TV show review where I review Supergirl Season 1. You may be wondering why in the hell am I reviewing this series, TV show, all of a sudden? Well, people are outside of my room right now and I can't talk. A long, long time ago, I guess 3, 4 years ago, I think three, right? Um, I just turned on the TV and I somehow stumbled upon Supergirl, so I watched it. And it was episode 5, around episode 5, I think. No, it was episode 4. So I continued watching until the end. And after watching Supergirl, I just don't bother to watch season 2 because it's just a bad show. So, Supergirl belongs to the CW DC universe, aka the TV shows of the DC universe, along with The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow. And, the worst thing about this TV show are the characters. Yeah. The characters here, none of them are rootable. None of them are relatable, okay? Especially for the protagonist of the thing, Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl. When she is pretending to be human, she's always this cringy, weak-ass, vulnerable girl who sucks at everything and with terrible humor. But then, when she is Supergirl, she's super powerful, super angry, and super OP, and it just doesn't add up. It's like two very different person. It just doesn't add up. And then we also have other characters like James and Wynn, and of course Kat, and also her sister. I forgot the name. And all of these characters are really forgettable. There's nothing interesting about them. Nothing. Especially for the character of Kat. Like, she's meant to be this rude and brutally honest and picky douchebag of a boss, and then as the series progresses, oh, she's actually not a bad person. Okay, so, and then there's nothing beyond that. So I just find her character pretty hideous. In fact, the only character that I kind of like is Maxwell, the scientist, the douchebag scientist. And he's not even a protagonist. He is more of an anti-hero. And yeah, the sets, again, the same problem with The Flash. Like, it's always the same set, okay? It's always the same cafe. Like, they can't afford to make another cafe. It's so damn annoying. But, I mean, whatever, okay? I'll cut them some slack because they have to spend all their money to make 20 episodes of Supergirl. 20, and that's just season 1. Like, you have this very simple idea, this very ill-conceived idea of Supergirl, and then you have to pad it out for 20 episodes. Almost every storyline for every single episode is pretty similar. Supergirl somehow stumbles upon a villain, and she tries to fight the villain. She fails, and she learns her mistake, and she fights again, and she wins. That's usually the case. And still, the main villain of the series doesn't show their faces that often in the first season. I don't know about the later on seasons, but I mean, the main villains like Astra, Non, and Indigo, they're not on every single episode. So that's why the season overall doesn't feel cohesive, and instead it feels loose, and my throat is like... And what I also think hurts this TV show a lot is the humor. The humor on this season, and perhaps the entire show, is pure cringe, okay? It's so cringy. And often the jokes don't land. The jokes are just puns that are for kids. I mean, only kids will laugh at these stupid jokes. And that's why, for a majority of the series, I also get the impression that the entire world of Supergirl is stupid. And the first 6 episodes really, really suck. They're not necessarily eventful, and yet they still feel stupid. Like on the episode 4, Live Wire, where we get this character who can hack into stuff with her brain, and then at the end, Supergirl poured some water on her, and she, she lost the fight, and Supergirl was like, "Water and electricity, never a good match." No shit, Sherlock. And we also get the crossover episode, I guess, towards the end of the season, where the Flash comes in, Barry Allen, Grant Gustin. It's an underwhelming episode. It's really overrated, okay? Barry Allen comes in, and all we get are some more stupid, cringy humor, and Live Wire reappears again in another Silver Banshee, I think. And it's not interesting. Not at all. But don't get me wrong, there are moments in this TV show that are actually fairly entertaining, not gonna lie. Episode 7, Human for a Day, is actually a pretty interesting episode. Episode 8, Hostile Takeover, is also a highlight for me, in my opinion. And for some reason, I think, even though episode 10, Childish Things, isn't a great episode or anything, I still think it's decent, maybe. The show explores, family a lot, and usually that's a very boring topic. But in this case, Wynn's dad is actually a criminal, and the way the story is played out is actually kind of intriguing. We also get episode 11, Strange Visitor from Strange Planet, and the ending of the episode is quite nice, I think. And it reveals a lot about Hank's past, and even though it looks pretty stupid, but I still enjoy the episode quite a tad bit. And episode 13, For the Girl Who Has Everything. What a shit episode title. But the story itself is actually not that bad. We see Kara Danvers being trapped in this dream, in this hallucination, and it's another interesting situation for Supergirl to be in. And my favorite of the entire series is Falling. I think Melissa Benoist's performance is not that bad on this episode, and it's a really entertaining episode because Supergirl turned bad, and not in a corny way. They really wrote the episode with a lot of thought, I guess. And we also get episode 17, Manhunter, and it's just one of those episodes where a secret that's being kept for a long time is finally leaked, and oh boy, it's getting crazy. And then we have the last 2 episodes, which are not that bad in my opinion. The penultimate episode, Myriad, is where everybody got their minds controlled. It's pretty tense, not gonna lie. It's pretty almost hopeless, not gonna lie. But the ending of the episode is underwhelming, okay? And also for episode 20, Better Angels, which is basically the finale of the entire series, the entire season, sorry. I just woke up. The first half of the finale is just underwhelming. Literally nothing happens. But the second half, Indigo and Nan, they kind of made everyone's brains a bomb, so everyone's head will blow up if Supergirl doesn't save them all. And it was not like we've never seen a storyline like this, but the way it's played out, it's still pretty gratifying, a bit gratifying. And they somehow work a Coldplay reference into the episode, into the crossover episode. That's when the reference popped in. Just a bit of a trivia. Yeah, overall, this season, even though it has its entertaining moments, this season still falls completely flat because of the very stupid characters and the very cringy humor, as well as the very trite and predictable and lowest common denominator storyline. And ultimately, what I really hate about this show is it feels like a very long-winded lecture for women's power. And don't get me wrong, I respect women. I respect all women just as I respect all men. And, you know, but still. I mean, originally I wanted to give a strong 3, but maybe it's a little too harsh, so I'm just gonna boost it up to strong 3 to a light 4 on this season. And I'm not gonna watch all the other seasons because I don't bother. So, have you watched Supergirl Season 1 from 1 to 10? How much did you rate it? Like if you like it, and hate if you hate it, and subscribe if you want more. And, seriously, please subscribe. It would really help me make the channel grow, and it would really help me make videos with better quality. And also remember to subscribe to PewDiePie and save YouTube. I'm gonna...
Maybe Kara Danvers is tougher than you think.
We're not gonna win this today.